Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just a little under 5 months away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, that is all set and ready to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is bringing the official return of Darth Sidious himself, and that a lot of revelations will be made through Palpatine, not just about some characters, but also about the character of Palpatine himself, that will be told through the dialogue provided by Ian McDiarmid. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, a description of both Rey and Kylo Ren facing the Dark Acolyte in the middle of a torrential rainstorm, where it's described that both Rey and Kylo Ren have their lightsabers ignited. The Dark Acolyte is said to now appear more like Sidious, since his spirit is taking over completely, where it transitions to a moment in which Palpatine refers to himself as Kasinga Sheev Palpatine. It's described that Palpatine goes on to explain a brief tale of his past to Rey and Kylo about the dark side, about destroying any form of weakness to pursue the darkness. It's said that Palpatine reveals of killing his own father and his family, and demonstrates to Kylo and Rey just how ruthless he is, and begins to look at Kylo and says that he and Kylo are not so different, due to what Kylo did to his own father Han Solo. It's described to be a scene that gives the first reference of Palpatine's father, and what happened to him by the hands of Palpatine himself, and staying true to the expanding universe, also known as Star Wars Legends. Palpatine also tells Kylo that his father hated him, and that Kylo hated his father, and compares the similarities. Now, it's said that Palpatine also says that he had a role in Kylo's ultimate decision in killing Han Solo, as well as since Palpatine knew that eliminating any ties is the only way to fully embrace the dark side. It said that Palpatine named himself after his father, Kasinga, because of how it reminds him of his hatred that his father had against Palpatine, and makes his spirit stronger within the Dark Acolyte. So, let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, we do know that Episode 9 is going to be very Legends heavy, and what I mean by that is a lot of Star Wars Legends material is either going to cross over into canon form under Disney and Lucasfilm, or is going to be used in a different way and used as inspirational source material for The Rise of Skywalker. And in this scenario, it stays true to Star Wars Legends. In Star Wars Legends, we actually had Palpatine's father, Kasinga Palpatine, who hated his son. By the way, Palpatine was the eldest son of the Palpatine family. And there was a moment in time in which Palpatine killed not just his father, but his entire family, including his own mother, his siblings, etc. So it was a very tragic thing that happened in Legends, and now that's being explored once again under canon material by Disney and Lucasfilm, where Palpatine is giving Kylo Ren a lecture about he and Kylo are not so different. Palpatine killed his father because, well, Palpatine's father hated Palpatine. And in this scenario, Kylo Ren hated Han Solo. So it's pretty much a reverse of, Palpatine's situation growing up throughout the ages. And what I like about this is that Palpatine is showing a bit of a personal side to his backstory. We really know little to nothing about Palpatine's backstory as far as canon material goes, when it all comes down to his early life and even his childhood. So, with that being said, this is the moment in which Palpatine ultimately reveals to Kylo Ren that he actually had a hand. He played a role in the final decision of Kylo Ren killing Han Solo once and for all. Now, that is once again a major hint or indicator that Snoke was indeed Palpatine all along during the events of The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, where the Spirit of Sidious was controlling Snoke's body. Very possible. So, the other thing that I do want to go over is that the Spirit of Sidious within the Dark Acolyte's body goes on to reveal to Kylo Ren that he named himself after his own father, Kasinga, because it reminds him of the hatred by his own father, and that's what fuels the Spirit of Sidious to really fully embrace the dark side, and not just that, but by use of the power of the Beyond itself, which is said to hold a godlike power, a power stronger than the dark side overall. So, what I like about this in the third act is not only does it really give us a lot of Star Wars Legends material now in canon form, but it also gives us a personal side of Palpatine, right? And I think the reason as to why Palpatine is going to be so big in this movie is because, well, they really are staying true to Palpatine being the big bad in all Star Wars movies. You know, in the prequels, we had him, you know, pretty much have the highlight at the very end of Revenge of the Sith. He had a great highlight at the end of Return of the Jedi. And here we are, you know, at the very end of The Rise of Skywalker. You know, in a strange way, each and every last movie of each trilogy at least, you know, somewhat starts with an R. You know, you got Revenge of the Sith, you got Return of the Jedi, and then now you have yes, it starts with but Rise with an R, Rise of Skywalker. So, with that being said, guys, let me know what you think about all this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.